I like how you stuck that penis in there. Welcome, everybody, to All Things Relevant. We're all feeling amazing. We're all feeling great here at the Great Bend Barracks. How about that weather?
It was nice. It's really nice. I like it.
Yeah, it's great weather. This is always a great conversation starter that everybody looks forward to, especially when you're just randomly walking on about your business and then somebody's like, how's the weather? And you're like, I'm in it. I get it.
Yeah, I prefer this type of weather. It's always good.
Oh,
It's always cozy.
I tell people I'm in the wrong state. I need to be up north where it's cold. I want the cold all the time. You know how people are like, you want the smoke? I'm like, no, I want the cold, bro. Bring me the fucking cold. I love it. Snuck up on me when I woke up. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
nice. Because yesterday was hot as fuck. Or, well, not hot, but it was
Warm.
it's all right, I guess. Anyways.
I didn't think I was watching the Weather Channel today.
I know.
We need to forecast the meteorologist people.
Usually I get up and I just look forward to being lied to. So turn on the Weather Channel.
They make an app for that.
Yeah, they do. I like to look at lies on there too, on the app.
Makes sense.
What
Like,
if
oh.
All Things Relevant had like a segment, the weather forecast with Ruben or
Don't
something?
tempt that. Don't tempt that. That would be hilarious. Kind of like what's it called on what is it on Family Guy?
What grinds my gears?
Like segments like that. What grinds my gear? But that weather guy on Family Guy. He's like, it's gonna rain.
Oh, yeah.
And now to weather with Ollie. It's gonna rain.
It's raining sideways.
It's raining sideways. You know what's in my cup today?
I noticed that you didn't introduce the one major person in this podcast.
You know what? I'm very rude. I'm all kinds of ways today. Like
First, you were late.
I'm like, we addressed that. I already addressed that, everybody. I don't know why he keeps complaining about it.
Because punctuality.
I can't turn back time. Well, you know, there's the thing of the people that pay me and the ones that don't. So, you know, you have to kind of take that to accountability, right?
You got to do a pros and cons.
I got to eat. No, everybody, welcome. I know we've kind of went on a rant here, but welcome to All Things Relevant. It is myself and my co-host, Ruben De Leon, and the greatest engineer ever. We got Alec
Hello.
out there on the
Alec the engineer.
on the machine on the ones and the twos, kind
And
of
the
deal.
threes.
And the threes.
Sometimes the fours.
And the fours, and
Even the fives at some point, because we got the splitter cable.
yeah. So just doing it up, man. It's the end of the year. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Isn't that amazing?
How long have we been at this?
Another year is gone. We're done. We've done our sit downs. We've done All Things Relevant sit downs. This is amazing.
How long has it been since we've been at this whole journey to the top?
I mean, we can really go back. Look at the video. And I want to say it's been like 3 years, 3 or 4 years, something like that.
Maybe.
Roughly.
Remember, I just remember pulling up to your house and you setting up because you didn't do it when you said you were going to do it.
It doesn't sound like me at all.
It does sound like you. That was you all the time.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
now here we are. Just show up,
Just show up and sit down and
have a chat.
shoot the shits. That's what it's about. There's coffee in my cup, by the way.
I hope
Some
so.
coffee going. You know, got to keep this machine moving. Helps out.
Oh, that's nice.
I
You
was-
don't need coffee though.
I don't. I actually really don't. I tell people all the time, they're like, oh, yeah, man, we need it. And in my head, I'm like, oh, sometimes I express it verbally. I'm like, not really. I was like, I don't actually need this. It's a drug. I'm addicted to it. It just, whatever. But I actually don't.
It's just a habit.
Need coffee. It's just a habit. But I was, funny enough, I was actually looking at our very first sit down. And
Did you enjoy it?
I did. just because it was interesting to me, like what it was, right? Like what it was and how we started,
With the small, with the camera that was this big.
right? Little GoPro camera.
Was it? It wasn't a GoPro, was it?
Oh no! I bought a specific one. Yeah, it was like a 1080p, like kind of like webcam type deal.
Yeah, it was only about this big. So
Yeah, but produced decent resolution. You know, we compare it to what we have now. That's why I say decent.
yeah.
You know, back then I'd be like, this is great resolution. Like this is amazing. This
If we were still doing it at your house, it'd be this is amazing.
This $50 piece of equipment is just it's amazing, right? But so you know, little bitty room at a house, carpet, white walls, a door,
a dart board.
a dark boarded table, and then a dart board that was on the back as well. I thought it gave a little look. I was like, that looks nice.
Yeah.
Little dart board.
I was trying to get you to put the podcast logo on your wall, and you wouldn't do it.
I remember that conversation.
You fought me tooth and nail.
I was like, no, dude, this is not a podcast room. It's a room. It's an office room. So we're leaving that as it is.
You say it's an office room, but you didn't do anything office related in that room.
I didn't. I had a treadmill out in the corner, which nobody saw, right? Because the camera wasn't facing there. We didn't have the 3-4 cameras we have now.
Yeah. We
And,
didn't have the master production of Band Barracks.
That's right.
And Alec.
So
Thank God for these guys.
I'm serious. And the fees
The fees are
spot
reasonable.
on for what you're getting, bub.
Yeah, you're definitely paying for what you're getting.
Yeah,
and it's amazing.
competition is tough over here.
Oh yeah.
I can compete with these guys. Mm-hmm. You know, remember we looked into some stuff still while I was over there,
Yeah.
and then we saw some that was just outrageous. We were like, seriously, they no engineer.
Oh yeah.
And on top of that, it was
just
like
us.
it was just
There's
a
lots of
studio.
places out there that are just. I've had lots of clients. They came and said that they wanted to rent a room at another place.
Mm-hmm.
It was like $700 with no engineer
Correct. Yeah.
and just mics, no cameras. And I was like, wow, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Like,
It's so that's why here's like the best thing, and the push that was given, right? Because it was like, well, it's money we keep. We got this room here, and then things change in life, right? Because life's just constantly changing, and then I see this place, and I'm like,
It's too good to be true.
it's a little bit too good to be true. Like I was expecting to come here and be robbed and murdered at the same time.
I know when I put up, I was like, I know this can't be the place. I remember I called you. Is this the place? I don't know if this is
That's
it.
why we got barbed wire fences and gate codes.
That is why, to keep everything in here protected. But the most precious item here in Bad Barracks,
Alec.
Alec.
Nice.
Oh,
Nice. You see?
Protect that guy. Cameras, microphones, you can buy new ones, bub. You can't buy a new Alec.
Can't buy a new Alec. I
That's-
mean, you could bring Gones back, but it's not the same.
It's not the same. But shout outs to
have to-
Young Guns, man.
you'd have to get Sam. Shout outs to Sam. I'm training him. I'm not leaving.
I was like, hold on. And, here's ending. We're getting other news here. What is
No.
going on?
No, I am not leaving or anything, but we're getting a lot of business. And a lot of times there's multiple podcasts at once. So we actually have another podcast engineer now.
Oh,
Sam.
excellent. Well,
Yeah,
shout
and I
outs
trained
to
him
Sam.
just like Gons trained me.
Sweet.
And yeah, it's really good. So
Before we move on, I forgot we need to announce that this is going to be a long episode.
Correct.
So
Correct. So moving forward, I guess we can speak on some of our plans, but moving forward, we're expecting to have more continuous videos. Bring a little bit more. Maybe, hopefully, we'll get two in a week or 2 in a month. I'm sorry.
So yeah. So but today, because it's the end of the year, we're gonna not review, but just look back on how this year has been for the podcast and everything with some clips and stuff. So this will be a long episode.
Yeah. So this one's gonna be a
So
little bit on
just
the lengthy
fair
side.
warning for a lengthy one.
Yeah, just kind of stick around. You want to browse, kind of skim on the timeline through our bullshit at the beginning and kind of skip and jump over to the important stuff. You're more than welcome to. But All Things Relevance has plans for the future,
We have
and
plans.
we're still talking about it. I mean, I mentioned something
still
here, but
growing.
these things could probably change or whatever. So it's communication amongst the team here to see how we do it, and we have been blessed with
Alec.
Alec being part of All Things Relevant and guiding us and kind of kind of instructions and
Yeah.
things that'll work out. He's, this is his profession. He knows these
Profession.
things, so.
This
Thank you
is-
very much, buddy.
This is his bread and butter right
Mm-hmm.
here. The greatest producer to ever live on
Oh,
this
you're my
planet.
bread and butter, Ruben.
No, well, here we go.
Damn.
That didn't take long. Hey, didn't your boss say to chill out on all that?
It's okay if it's not too.
What's wrong with you?
What's
just a
wrong? There's
flirt.
nothing wrong
That's
with
just a
bread and
flirt.
butter.
Yeah, that's just a flirt.
Depends what you do with it. Nothing wrong with bread and butter. Toast that bread, slam a little butter in it.
Now y'all almost made me cook a joke, but that I had to stop.
Oh,
Like, oh,
Darn it.
I'll tell y'all after the
is
podcast.
crazy.
Well, maybe it's for the best.
It might be just like a lot of the changes that I think we're gonna.
I
be-
thought
be
Alex
bringing.
said he was leaving because if he was, we're retiring.
Yeah, if Alec left, I'm done.
This would have been the last one.
I would start thinking something's wrong with us, right? It's like a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, we
It's like
started
another
off with
breakup.
we started off with Young Guns, right?
Yes,
And
it
then
does.
Young Guns like, hey man, I gotta move on, do this.
That one hurt.
Okay, cool.
That hurt.
It hurt, right? It's like, okay, well, we'll get through this. Well, this is a tough time, but we got this.
Y'all will get through the divorce. Y'all
Yeah,
found
we'll get through
another
the
beautiful
divorce,
lady,
right.
which was me.
And then we found this talented being,
A blue-eyed, dirty blonde.
and nice hair and slick and everything, nice and everything.
You ever thought about getting a perm?
I do have a perm right now. That's why my hair's curly.
That's what I
Mm-hmm.
figured it was.
But it's a little bit dirty right now. I didn't get to take a. I didn't get to wash it this morning.
you did do an everything shower?
Nah, I just did it with a hairnet. So I need to. The curls are a lot more noticeable whenever I actually take a shower and put on the mousse
Boost.
and all that.
Well, you can't be washing when you're growing your hair out. Be washing it too much.
Why?
That's what I've been told. The oils, stuff.
Especially if you have a perm, you can make the perm go away if you wash it with too much shampoo. I gotta use baby shampoo, because if you use adult shampoo with alcohol,
Is it because they're small?
it can. Yeah, it is.
Okay.
No.
Just making sure. Just wanted to make sure.
Do you use big ass motherfucker shampoo? No, but yeah, you don't want to use alcohol on a perm because it can make the perm go away. Pretty much.
It's crazy, all these things. You'd think it was just, it's just water. You're done. No,
That's it.
there's more to it.
Nice.
It's just like a beard, right? Like, I cannot have the amazing beard that you have.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure you take care of it. Like,
No.
okay. Just
I
kinda
used to.
let it do what it does.
Yeah. I used to take care of it, but it just gets too much of a hassle. So when I cut my hair, I always trim it down really low.
Well, whatever you had been doing, it worked for you. I mean, that's a nice beard.
Oh, thank you.
I remember you had it longer at some point.
Yeah. When you first met me,
Yeah.
I had it down to my chest.
Yeah.
But just a goatee.
You had like a little birds nesting in there. We're just like, beep, 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 beep.
But it gets the problem is when you're sleeping and then it just winds out, just goes all over the place. So you're sitting there for 30 minutes trying to comb it and it just becomes a hassle.
Did you ever store a snack for later?
No. I should have, but I didn't. Okay. Would have been weird.
Just like, damn, a little bit hungry.
But yeah, I had the goatee long for a while.
I keep that thing on me, Roy.
You got a strap in there. You got a gat in the beard.
No, it wasn't that big.
You'd never suspect. That'd be a great place, though. You never suspect somebody just pull out a handgun from their fucking beard.
You had a handgun in your beard.
She's like,
or
oh,
you
yeah,
just
just-
happy to see me.
This guy's being aggressive. Give me just a second.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that would have been nice.
Yeah. But anywho, plans coming up for the future. And we hope to execute them in a way that doesn't just work for us, but also is beneficial for our channel, for our viewers, and all that good stuff. And before the year ends, we're probably going to do this again. But thank everybody who has kindly, very patiently supported All Things Relevant, been keeping up with watching our sit downs and a few comments here and there. So thank you all. Thank you all. That's
Means a lot to us.
means a lot to us. It's been a motivation for us to keep going when we think about our supporters that are just like 100% there. That'll ask when videos were kind of a little later to getting posted, and it was like, hey, where's your videos gonna be up? I'm waiting to hear another one of your sit downs or see what you guys have, and that really pushes us to kind of be like, all right, let's not Let's
That's
not
how you know
slack
you
off.
have real fans. Whenever they notice you don't post.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I'll get this a lot because, Ruben will tell me, he'll be like, hey, well, so said, when we get on a new video, they called and asked, when's our next sit down and stuff like that. So definitely a big thank you to those, that the number of subscribers, people that have been staying on it to check out a lot of our stupidity. But here and there, we bring some, in our sit downs, we've always brought, I think, informational stuff. And pretty proud of it. It works.
Very loosely. Very loosely information. Don't spread lies like that.
No, I think we come up with some pretty interesting topics, things that people think about and are like, you know what, I've always thought that, or I didn't look at it that way. I know I'll always say this, like when we're kind of interacting and we're going at each other with certain things, and then Alec comes in and says something, and I'm like, damn, I never even thought about it that way.
Oh, yeah.
Alec comes up with some pretty insightful stuff.
Yeah.
You know?
That's why he's a national treasure.
That's right. And I'm not even saying it because he's here in front of me. Like, I will say that outside of here. Alex got some really great insight.
Yeah, you better.
Or if not, no sit down for you, bub.
Yeah.
If not,
You let me know how you're going to do the mics.
Yeah, surplus.
you get the new guy from now on.
Oh, no.
How about that? Right, well, this will be the last day I'll be here then.
Exactly. Next sit down, it's Alex sitting right here. Yeah, we booted him off. That guy doesn't know when to shut up. He thinks he's funny.
Oh, man.
So-
Alec training the next generation of engineers.
Definitely.
Nice.
Like I said, well, we're talking about that, right? We're like, oh no, now we're losing Alec, and then we're like, you know what? At this point, we got to realize it's not them, it's us.
Well,
Y'all are losing me, though.
What?
Y'all aren't losing me.
Oh,
Awesome.
I thought he said you are.
He's like, y'all are losing me. Though. I was like, oh, shit.
Well, everyone, this is the end of the year. And the end of
the
this
end of the year, and the end of this podcast. It was great
that
while
is-
it lasted.
This was
The
fun.
I am training the next generation, though. I just kind of laid him out like an egg, like he came out of me, and then he hatched.
Yeah.
And
There you go.
out of that band barracks egg,
Nice.
Boom.
Boom.
So what do you think? What do you think? Should we kind of start getting into maybe one of the videos we have prepped, guys? It's the end of the year, right? And as always, or what we've been trying to do, what is it? This is probably like the third time
That we've done this?
that we've done this.
Probably.
December comes around.
The first one we did it was here at the studio.
Okay, so yeah,
this is like our second one, I think.
your second one. So what we plan on doing, right? So every December will be basically end of the year recap of what we're calling the season, right? The season of all things relevant. And at the end of the year, December, we're gonna be taking this lengthy time to go ahead and recap.
And then we'll be back in February, sometime in February, because January is gonna be our planning.
Correct.
So there won't be one for January.
Yeah, we're gonna have a little bit of a planning phase, things that we want to change up and talk about as a team.
And take a break.
Take a little break.
So
Festive times are coming up. People are out and about. You're busy. Understandable. Then the new year comes in, and you're still trying to, wrap your head around what New Year's got coming for you, and what you left behind. So, we're gonna take a break on that one. Kind of settle in, take a break, get things adjusted. But then we'll be back on hopefully February, and get back to it.
So yes, we'll elaborate more throughout the show
Yeah.
on what we got planned out. But this clip is our most viral episode
Yeah.
because of the man sitting opposite of us. Have you talked to that guy about helping us out with our videos?
I haven't communicated
Of
with
course you
him
haven't.
too much on that. Just kind of a few messages back and forth here and there. But we'll have him on again. He's definitely a great guest, great friend. So he'll be back on. We'll address it.
y'all let me know when y'all are ready, and I'll play the game.
Hit it. I don't know why I did that.
I grew up playing sports, so since an early age, I knew to earn my wins, because there is no mercy in sports. Especially when you grow up in the street playing with your buddies, they will not cut you slack. I didn't grow up with social media, none of that. So it's matter of fact, I'm Cuban, so I grew up over there. They make fun of you for anything. Literally, it's like you better earn your character in general, not even just sports. So, I was a guy. I've been called a sore loser because I race my friend and I lose by a little bit. I'm like, I want to race you again. Or the arm wrestle, right? When you were young, like I want to arm wrestle you again. So I hated taking a loss. So like you said, like losses they wouldn't even like depress me or anything. Like they would fire me up. I'm like, I lost to that guy, or I lost this much. I'm like, and I would hate it, and it would be like a machine in my head all day. I say, tomorrow I'll race him again, or tomorrow I'll do the arm wrestle again, or let's play that pickup game again, or whatever. And that carried on through everything in life. So losses are very beneficial, and I don't even look at them as losses. I look at them as lessons. I'm like,
they're learning. Every loss is a way of you.
Awesome.
What a great guy that was.
Yeah, no, definitely. He's one of the very very loved guests, just like all our guests that we've had. We've very much enjoyed having our guest on here. But that guy, I'm sitting here and I'm listening to, and this was one of the more recent ones that we've had, and I'm listening to the words that he's speaking, and all I can think about is how important it is as men to make sure that we have a focus kind of in life, right? And in general, just as humanity, just try to do better each day. I mean, you're talking about how he's competitive, right? And not everybody is competitive. There are some people that are very relaxed, but competition is good because it helps you to
makes you better.
Makes you better.
Yeah, makes you want to improve and evolve.
Exactly. And you don't have that. You're in a very comfortable space. You're just like, meh.
Yeah.
Right? But you have that competition. You're like, I don't want this person to outdo me. When it's a healthy competition, right? You also don't want to be that toxic competition where you're like almost malicious in your way of what you're doing, right? So that's what I was extracting from it when I was listening to that. And that sit down was really amazing.
It was very insightful, and he had a lot to say, and he had more to say, but we ran out of time.
Definitely.
So we want to, everyone that we're going to show here, we want them back on at some point.
Definitely.
Again, maybe not right away, but
right.
We will. But that was definitely a great one that we did. It was very fun. It was he was the best dressed guy there,
I mean, on
that guy
point.
That guy was solid.
Yeah.
He dressed better than Alec.
He almost cut me when I hugged him. So sharp.
It was sharp.
But one of the things that I definitely enjoyed from the sit down with Carlos San Juan, was it's kind of like, and we talked about this before, but I feel like with him it was kind of like we kind of broadened the conversations that we've had about men's mental health, right? Which has become kind of like a bigger growing type deal, I think more so lately with things that have been happening, and have touched bases with a friend. We've talked about it, and we hope to have him on here that off camera, like I've been talking to him, and just his insight and the way he views the whole men's mental health thing. I can't wait to have him on here so he can discuss those things, because we're going to get into it on that one as far as the men's mental health goes.
And he's such a great guy too. He helps the youth and the kids a lot. He coaches them,
right?
And so he gives back. So he's not just one of them guys that's all about him. He's generally likes to help people in their fitness journeys or whatever it is that they want to do. So overall, what a great guy.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that I did. Like I have to say is really great about him as a coach, right? Coaching these young people, is he's still within that mindset state where it's like there isn't any winnings for participation.
Yeah.
Right? You get the trophy.
You either win or you lose.
By being the one on top. However, that doesn't mean he's not guiding it to where it's like, hey, you can improve. You can do better. It's about if you're going to do it or not, right? And that's what I really appreciate him, as you're mentioning, as far as working with young people. It's like he's pushing these young people to be like, look, don't stay stuck here because you're told the participation trophy is is awesome. Like, no, that's not the goal. There's a goal in life,
Yeah.
right? It's to be successful, which is measured differently by people, right? But whatever it is that you want to succeed at, you're gonna learn. And the world is not this. Oh well, you tried. No, it's did you do it or did you not?
Yeah.
And I think he's doing a great job by teaching these young ones, hey, there is a trophy for you, but you have to work hard and push for it.
And earn it.
And earn it. It's not given to you on a silver platter. Mm-hmm. So definitely a great point. I did definitely.
You got anything on that, Alec? Mr. Wiseman?
I think Saul said it real well.
Oh, look at that.
Damn, that's awesome.
You outdid Alec this time.
You know, I don't think that I outdid him, but when I'm on par with that,
That's a
I mean,
an honor.
that's only as far as you can get. It's not possible to get further than that.
now how are we talking about advancing, doing better? And he's, you see what you're doing?
Yeah. Now the next one. Now you got to be super. Just have motivation on the next one.
You think so?
I think so.
Okay.
You have to try to beat him.
Okay. I can't do it.
Now I'm gonna disagree on purpose.
Awesome.
Whatever side you take, I'm taking the opposite.
Oh my god.
Debate series on all things relevant.
Look, we'll do a segment where Alex right here debating Son. I'm behind the camera just hitting random buttons, hoping for the best.
And you're like, next question.
Next question.
It's on the wrong camera the whole time.
It's on me.
Oh goodness. So you think we're ready for the next one?
Whenever you are, buddy.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really I think I'm happy with that one. We can go on to the next one and we'll see what we extract from that one.
All right.
I gave these videos to him last night because I was kept forgetting to do them.
It happens.
I said, boy.
Oh wow.
I said,
Love
because
this one.
I knew, I said, brother, if I don't give him Sal's going to throw a fit. So
Who is this ugly?
Yes, look at this handsome being,
the original engineer.
the OG.
The OG. All right, y'all ready?
I like this clip because he talks about the mental health and homies and stuff and reaching out. So
Yeah.
I try to get clips from the people that I chose to, or that we had guess something we had to like make sense. I just didn't want to
Gotcha.
grab random.
No, of course.
So some clips are either going to be a minute, 40 seconds, or whatever. So
Okay. All good.
yeah,
I trust you.
no, thank
100%.
you. You shouldn't, but okay.
Let's do it.
All right, are y'all ready?
Hit it. I don't know why I'm being loud. Whoa,
Hold on, I gotta
whoa,
pull that up. Real quick.
Look at that.
whoa! Look at that.
No, so
Ooh-wee.
I'm glad you brought that in because I literally saw that the other day on his social media. And I told him, I said, yo, you are looking super dope, man. Really nice. Actually asked him, and then on a serious note, I said, can I steal this look, please? And he said, go for it. So I felt honored. I was like, yes.
I hope
You're
super
gonna steal
awesome.
that look now of that.
I hope he watches
super
this.
handsome face.
You know what y'all do when he does come back on? If he does, wear that same outfit.
Yeah, I'll wear that one, right? Be like,
Steal
you
it-
remember
steal
this
it right in
outfit?
front of him.
Yeah, definitely looking fresh. Awesome.
Yeah, you see how that's my phone wallpaper?
I know you have 7%, buddy.
Yeah, I'm not taking good care of.
Oh my goodness! No
Percentages.
wonder. No wonder you weren't responding right away yesterday.
You know, be off of that thing. Who cares?
All right. Let's get into this.
Let's go.
And it's like, oh, you a bitch, dog. Like, what you mean? But over time, I'm like, man, there's never, like I always tell my homies where if you feel like you got shit going on in your head, but you can't express it to like other people, at least say it to your boys. Like, you'll really know who your true friends are. Like, if you're willing to be vulnerable and tell them about shit. Because I think at the same time, we're really good about just trying to keep shit in. But then the extreme happens, and some kind of toe the edge, and they proceed to go down that dark tunnel because they feel like, oh, I'm not a man. I can't handle this shit. But just simply like talking about it to somebody else without the judgment, like, oh, you a bitch, dog.
Yeah.
Because usually it's just kind of a macho thing at first when you're young on there, like, oh, I can handle everything.
Your leg just got chopped off.
Damn, talking about chopped legs. That's crazy.
Yeah, leg just got chopped up. Ruben always says something random at the end of every clip.
I didn't edit very well.
And it throws me off. I'm like,
It's all good.
So what are we talking about? now?
My fingers are too big to try to edit that good.
Yeah, maybe they got chopped off.
Look, the point, most important thing is we heard Gones talk about that. We don't need to worry about the last second of the video, okay? We don't need to worry about that part.
We won't.
Yeah, you will.
No, we won't.
Alec will.
Alec might.
Alec's going to keep bringing it up. Well, I hope he's ready because the other videos are the same way.
I hope you say something weird and random at the end of every one.
I think I do. I'm not sure.
It's going to be it. It's going to be what it's all about. Anything you want to say about this one?
I mean, Gones really hit it on the head. I mean, he's right, though. I mean, like, if you know, he's right in the sense of you'll know who your true friends are if you call them one day and you're down in the dumps and you just need to get something off your chest and you're saying, well, man, can I talk to you? And you spill it out and they try to help you. You know, that's a good friend. Lord knows we've done it to each other plenty of times.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's, I mean, you'll find out who your real friends are with that, you know, and even, you know, friends, family, whoever you can talk to. So, you know, just get stuff off your chest, man. It's, you know, there's people in your life willing to help you and they care for you and you're not alone. You know, you're never alone in this world, even though if you feel like it. So,
yeah, that's very true. And definitely what I zoomed in on, focused in on what he was saying there was that part where very, very often, right, the story is from time ago, it's like, hey, you're a man. You shouldn't cry. You shouldn't feel this kind of way. You're a man. And reality could not be further from the truth that it's okay as men
to let it out,
to be vulnerable and
I disagree with Sal.
And let it out when it comes to.
You're not allowed to as a man.
I will address you pretty soon. Let me finish my statement.
See, for now, it used to be you interrupting the motivational part. Now it's Alec doing it just to be spiteful.
But it's true. Let it out, and we talked about it. I'm pretty sure on that sit down. We if I remember correctly, we went on. It's like, okay, don't cry about stupid stuff. Like you're playing a video game and you're losing. That's a stupid reason for you to cry as a man, right? But something like a lost loved one, some kind of trial or tribulation that you're going through, you know, whatever it may be, emotional, right? It's okay to let it out because then you have that point where, like Alex said, or like Young Gone said, you keep telling yourself what you've been told throughout, you know, you're growing up as a male, you know, stuff that in. Don't talk about it. Figure it out on your own, kind of deal, and then it blows up in your face because was literally having this conversation with a friend of mine not too long ago, where I said we always talk about, you know, it's always been said to men, stuff those emotions in, stuff them in, don't worry about it. But the problem with that is we want to perceive where we're stuffing all these emotions in or complications as if it's like this endless void and you can just keep stuffing things into it and it's all just going to keep going through, when in reality, it's more like a certain size cup or a certain size mug or jar or whatever you have. Eventually, you keep stuffing that in. Depending what you're stuffing in, you're either going to break that or it's going to overflow.
Right.
And eventually you get, like what he was saying, like you get that point where you explode and things happen, they get out of hand, or the darkest part, you get to that really dark place where you do something about it. And that's always the worst thing.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's like a lot of times whenever I think of that explosion, I think of the word toxic masculinity. A lot of people, they use that word, and, you know, you could use it that way too, but they use that word as like a way for, like, something that women deal with, you know, with men. But it's not just something that women deal with men. It's something that men deal with themselves. You know, whenever you're forced to keep everything in, whenever you're forced to be a man, you know, do something about it. To me, that's like a form of, like, toxic masculinity that's toxic to yourself. You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing wrong with being masculine, you know, being a man, being, you know, working, getting your money and all that. But at the end of the day, like, there comes a point where everyone has a breaking point and everyone has emotions. And I mean, hey, we're in the Big 25, almost the Big 26. You know, everyone has emotions. Everyone's valid. And there comes a point to where, like, the masculinity has to kind of stop and you have to sit down and actually value yourself as a human.
Right.
That only can go so far. That can only do so much.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you don't, I mean, a lot of those guys that are labeled as toxically masculine are people that I think have been holding it in for too long.
Correct.
You know, they've been holding it in. They haven't been taking care of themselves. They've been, every time they're sad about something, instead of talking to a therapist or talking to someone about it, they hold it in, and then it explodes. Lots of times, like on a woman.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, and then they're labeled as toxically masculine, which in some ways they are. But when I say it, I don't necessarily mean it in like the same sense other people are saying it. I'm saying it like it's like a poison for yourself, which is going to affect everyone around you as well.
Correct.
So, yeah.
I don't know what I'm doing here.
I think you need to go behind the camera.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what I'm doing here. I was just, but that very, very good way of viewing it too. Like speaking on toxic masculinity. Like I never viewed it that way. That's true. Mm-hmm. We could be our own poison.
Oh yeah.
Because we're thinking about being the way that we've been told about holding it in, and that really is like it doesn't make any sense. Like you really view it how in the way that Alec just explained it. Like, would you really keep toxic or poison in you? Would you keep that? Doesn't make sense. Mm-mm. Get rid of it so that you can be healthy, so that you can be okay
and happy.
Yeah. With the decisions you make, because that too, that poison, that energy affects the decisions you're going to make in life, and you're going to have bad outcomes. You're not going to be successful, right? Depending on your goals and what you measure as success, which we talked about that before too in our very early, I think, sit downs, where success is measured differently, right? Meaning, but there's always a positivity to success, right? There's never a decline or like a down when it comes to success. It's always like it's something good, right?
Yeah. Meaning,
hey, well, you want to have wealth, materialistic things, and if that's what makes you happy, cool, you go for it, right? Hey, I have properties, car, I got money in the bank, I'm never worried about not eating or whatever, great. And then there's others that feel like success is, being okay with enough. Yeah. Even if maybe it might be just a little bit of a struggle, but being okay with enough. But what matters to you is family, having kids, having family around your parents, being close to those that are of the same blood, right? Or even friends sometimes that you consider them like they are part of, like if they are blood. And then there's others who have a mix, right? Or like to them, success is having a great relationship with a higher being or whatever religious background belief you have. To them, that's also success. It's like being great in that area. That's success to them. So
yeah, very well said.
But yeah, I think I'm all covered in on that area.
Oh yeah.
I guess we're ready for the next one.
The next one, buddy. Hit it, Alec.
I'm hitting it. Oh, I'm hitting it.
I have a project that I wanted to present that I'm going to bring it up. I've studied and worked hard on and researched hard on composites that will stop bullets. Because there's a road rage thing going on that really got to me. I have a friend of mine that died, and it was a girl, and she died with her kids.
Oh,
and it hit me, and out of nowhere, somebody upstairs touched me and started bringing me the knowledge. And 3 years later, I've got it together, and so I'm trying to get it out to the police, to security guards. Estos pobres that are at the taco stands. They need it too, man.
Oh, yeah.
They get robbed late at night, and you got
store owners.
Exactly. So it's not something I want to bring to the general public just yet, because the general public needs it too against road raging. But at the end, we need to get a boundary of security for people that they can work and they can live and be happy and safe. And these are this is something that just comes to my mind that a lot of when you talk to me who I am is somebody that cares, I care about the community. I care about all the chavalones that are not going to get to finish school or get a good job because they got something to jam. And so I got so many things to say about that, but I don't think we had enough time today. We're going to have to spend the year on it.
That one actually ended pretty nice. There was nothing weird there on that
where
one.
was Ruben's weird comment? Where did he fuck up?
Oh, Mr. John. What a great episode that was, too.
As soon as I saw him sitting there, I was like, oh, here goes another one with some really great words. Really great insight, perspective.
Yeah.
Amazing gentleman right there with some really great things to say. I enjoyed his sit down very much. So
yeah, we hope to have him on. Hopefully, his project has gone further than it has. So
yeah,
but he was a great guy. He has a lot of insight to life in general and everything. I mean, he's seen it all. Yeah. So he's a great person.
I think one of the things that stood out. I mean, John came on here and he was speaking about this project that he has going on, and he spoke a good deal. I think he spoke a little more on it than he planned to, but it was okay. I don't think he got ahead of himself in any kind of way.
He just got excited.
He just got really excited about it, as he should, right? It's like kind of like this thing is like his baby, right? And so he's taking good care of it, and so really excited about something good. Right, I really loved how it is that he's coming in with this, like there's a business to this.
Oh yeah,
right? There's a business to this. However, he's really got this really great view of it. It's like I know it's a business, but I still need this to be reasonable. I need this to be able to reach the right people, the ones that need protection. And I think I spoke about this on that particular sit down with John, where I was like, isn't it crazy how it is that really protection, like being safe, feeling safe, is something that is really owed to all of us, yet there's a price to it.
Yeah.
Right? Like there's no like alarm system company that's like, you know what, yeah, okay, we see your financial standing and this is what we're gonna charge you in order to, it's reasonable. No, it's just like it's the same price for everybody. It doesn't matter if you're in a great financial state or not. Well, this is the price. You want to be safe, this is what you got to pay. And if you can't afford it, and you know what, you don't deserve to be safe. That's a crazy thing to kind of wrap your head around. It's like, oh, because I don't make that kind of money where I can pay for this, I don't deserve to be safe. I don't know. That's crazy to me.
Yeah, it's definitely an odd thing. Everyone should be.
An odd thing relevant.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a very all things relevant.
Yeah,
right there.
He said it.
But yeah, I mean, John had a lot to say. Like I said, I think he just got too excited about it. I know he didn't want to speak too much on it, but he did.
Yeah.
But again, I mean, that's chalked up to him just being excited and wanting. And it was a happy accident that he was there, because didn't you have someone else that was supposed to come and they didn't, or they canceled? Was
right. That was the whole.
Was it Chris?
No.
I feel like it was Chris.
You would think so, but no, it wasn't.
I forgot.
What was it?
I think it was Chris.
I think you're right. I think it might have been Chris. Shout out to Chris.
Oh, he's coming up. Don't you worry. He's coming up soon.
But you're right. I think it was him, and
it was him, because me and you were upset about it, and then you say, "Hey, you think John can do it last minute?" And he said, "Yeah, let's do it."
Well, because I think what happened is I don't think he wasn't not gonna make it. I think he was talking about he was gonna be like massively late or something like that, and we were like, "No, we can't hold off that long."
Yeah.
And then it just worked out. The universe worked out great in that way that John was like, hey, I just kind of want to get a feel for what I'm getting into, so I'll be there to kind of observe. And he actually ended up just being like, okay, I guess I'll do it. It's cool. And very, very thankful for that, because it became a really great sit down for sure. Talking not just about his project, but many other important things. If I'm not mistaken, John is a spiritual person. Right?
Yeah.
Believes in a higher being. Believes that there's accountability to be held to some other, powerful source, all powerful source. And he had some insights on things like that as well. So really great guy overall. And look forward to, like you said, seeing how much further his project has gotten, and he what other insights he has for us.
Oh, he's got enough for days. So
That's true.
he's got enough. He's got enough for at least 10 podcast episodes.
I wonder if he's still been down there over at what do you say,
Juarez.
Little Juarez.
I don't know, maybe. I haven't talked to him in a while.
Little Juarez. But yeah, definitely. I mean, you're talking about a guy who has talked with very important figures in the sense of the political standing.
Yeah, political and
Right.
talking of most figures that people couldn't even get a chance to go and look at them.
Correct.
So that's just how determined he is, and he's always been like that. Has just been a very determined mind, and if he was gonna make it, he's gonna make it happen one way or another.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a good quality to have.
Definitely.
So
I think a great quality to have also as men, to be determined, to be, pushing forward all the time, no matter how it's got to be done within a, ethical way, of course, not, stomping over other people or, whatever. But he definitely has gotten in communication with a lot of kind of important political people, especially down here in Houston.
Yeah, and he's another good, wholesome person because he's for the people. He just wants to keep people safe, as he said. Over an incident that happened with his friend, and that's all it took to motivate him to to start that project that he's doing.
Yeah.
So he's for the people. He's a great guy.
Sorry, I didn't mean to stop.
I was like, is something wrong over there?
I know. You trying to get her attention?
I know. I was like,
I was
what's?
popping my knuckles and I realized I did it right where the mic is. So I was just like,
I was like, where's the fire, bud?
I was like, whoa, you have a mic. Just say what's going on. You don't need to snap at us.
yeah.
Get out.
Get out. This is the end. But yeah, I mean, we love him. We're happy to have him in the All Things Relevant family.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm good with that.
Can't wait to have him back on.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a good one, another good one
For sure.
Are we wanting to do another one?
Let's see what else is going on.
I think we have 2 more. We have 2 more, right, Alec?
Yeah.
Oh,
Cool.
2 more. Oh, this is the main reason for a lot of things.
When I was in Dallas, right?
Oh.
There was a lot of these big baller people, right? Make millions of dollars, right, on the roofing business. And we met one guy that was there, and he's like, man, I don't know shit about roofing, but I have this business, this business. And I look at Memo, and I'm like, man, if these guys are making the money without even knowing the craft, what makes us, why can't we do that, right?
Yeah.
But again, there comes a lot of planning, and of course, there's a lot of other factors,
They may not know roofing, but they know business, though.
Yeah.
And that's the thing.
Money.
If you don't,
Oh, was that it?
yeah,
Oh, we got a Reuben cut
I
off
got a
again.
little bit kind of excited. I was hoping to, about to see the whole episode.
no.
Yeah, we just sit and watch a 2-hour episode.
This is the episode for today. We're watching a
You
full
want to
other
watch
episode.
us? Watch us. Maybe, and then after that, you could watch you. It's
Exactly.
like you just keep going further and further into it.
You know what's crazy? I was getting clip for some of the social media stuff the other day, and I'm watching like the latest episode we did. And I remember I told you, I was like, man, have we always been this good?
Oh, that's right. That's right. He did tell me that we're talking. We're on the phone talking about it, and he did mention that.
I was like, man, have we always what's going on, man? How come?
I don't know. Hold on. How about this? Let's get through. Not yet, right? But let's get through what's remaining, which is this conversation on this video, the next one. Let's see if young Alec can get us to post the very first one we did. Mm-hmm. Just we'll get a little go into a little clip of it there and see our humble beginnings.
Oh, you have is it on YouTube?
Yeah, just on YouTube if you can,
Okay.
if you're able to pop it up there. Eventually, once we finish up.
Oh, once
here.
we finish?
Yeah, once
you're
we
jumping
once
the
we
gun
get
here,
done.
Alec.
I mean, you're more than welcome to do your.
Yeah,
your thing
I'll
there.
look it up on my phone, see if I can see where it is.
Yeah, we'll do that just to, because you did make that comment, right? You made that comment when we were talking about where we're at now, latest episode, and you were like, well, we always we were always that good. I'm like, I don't know. I don't think it started like that.
Oh no, no! I remember the first. I remember the first couple, and don't worry, we were never like that.
But we definitely have, molded our.
We've improved so much since what 3-4 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
God, it's been that long.
And that's kind of the point to everything, right? Kind of like what Chris is saying here too, right? Like, there's a starting point to everything, right? Like their business, you know, they had a starting point, and I'm sure they've learned and expanded more. We had our last sit down with him. He did explain on that how they're expanding, they're looking to expand more, and obviously that means they're doing. First of all, they're doing good, right? And that means that they're getting better at what it is that they're doing, which is the roof buds.
Yeah, roof buds. If your roof needs a bud, call Chris.
Call Chris. He's got it for you.
He may be late, but he'll be there. I'm sorry, Chris. I don't even know if you watch. I don't even know the people. I don't even know if they watch it.
I don't know.
You know what I mean? I don't even know if they're watching our episodes or not. Like what they're on them. You know what I mean?
You know, we do our part.
We do our part.
We bring it, and then we post it, and then
we know Carlos watches it.
Yeah, Carlos does watch.
Yeah, he watches.
The real question is the roofer that scam called you?
You remember?
Oh, that's right. Some dude did call me. That's right. Wait, wasn't when he was here? Mm-hmm. No.
Did he know he was on a podcast?
It was just me and you and Gones.
That's
right. Can you
right.
imagine you're trying to scam someone and you don't realize that you're on a podcast?
That's hilarious.
I was there. That was one of my training sessions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's right. And that was one of we were trying to work on this thing where we had a separate number where we like answer calls or whatever.
Yeah. But you say you didn't do it because it was getting too complicated, right? Because you had to do different numbers and you had to...
Yeah, I forgot. I mean, I'm sure it's not. I just didn't really do enough digging into it. But I remember I still have the app there, and I'm sure it's the number. I have the number. But I forgot that day, too, when we were here and we were trying to get it going. Like, we were having some complications because it wouldn't Bluetooth into the app, like the call from the app, but it would onto my phone.
Yeah.
Like my actual number.
But I think Gones said it wouldn't Bluetooth to the board.
Something of the sort.
Yeah, something like that. Either way, it was a fun concept.
And it was just so funny how, like, at the very jump of it, when we're starting the podcast, this dude calls.
And what are the odds of that, though?
It was a great start.
I know. Excellent start.
A lot of people probably would think it's a setup or something.
And we're like, nah, they planned that. Like, no.
That was a happy accident.
That's just how interesting life is on all things.
You never know what you're going to get.
Yeah, because, I mean, at the end of the day, all things are relevant.
So. Yeah, that's right. But, like what Chris was talking about, right? Like, you literally do have... even within like major like corporate world, people that get paid a certain amount of money, like a good amount of money, and they don't even know what they're doing.
Yeah.
You're like, how did you? And so goes the saying, it's not really what you know, but who you know.
Oh, yeah.
You know the right person to get you there. Like, you're gonna be there, whether you know it or not. And then it's nice because then there's the guy who does know, or the person who does know, and they're not where they should be because of who the other person knows.
Yeah.
It's a sad thing.
That's a corporate thing right there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, Chris is doing great, and I follow him on his TikToks and stuff, and he's always posting on there. His business is growing.
Yeah.
He's verified on Instagram. Well, his business is verified on Instagram, which is great.
Yeah.
Happy for them guys. I know that episode Memo was supposed to come, but he couldn't due to personal affairs, I think.
Yeah.
Chris says so. Chris was more than happy to make it the big number 3 for him.
Yeah, that's right. That's his third one.
The big number 3.
That's his third one.
But yeah, man, what a great guy, great friend. What the hell?
he's got all kinds of noises. He's got the sound effects soundboard over there.
You know who has sound effects? Young Gones. Yeah, I'm just saying. Young Gones.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting to get into that.
Got your ass.
Young Gones had all the sounds. But yeah, I mean, hey.
All right, yeah. It's going to be for the new year.
All right, at that point, that
I think I just need to memorize where they are.
That was unnecessary.
I don't know which one I'm going to hit.
We're going to have to cut that part of it out.
Like, hey, say something. I don't know which one I'm going to hit. I'm just going to hit a random one, okay? That was too loud. Someone say something really, really sad.
Man, just lost my puppy.
So. That's the one we got. I just guessed.
That's terrible.
But yeah, Chris, doing great. Happy for him. Happy for him and Memo in their business. They're growing. I know he has said in that podcast that he had just got license or something.
Yeah, I believe they got something that had to do with being recognized by
The state.
or something.
Yeah, but him and Memo are true. They're living proof that they started from nothing, ground zero, and they worked their way up to where they are, and they're still growing,
Right.
still getting business, and it's like. In a lot of ways, just like us, we started from nowhere. I mean, y'all will see when Alec brings it up. Like we were,
And those of us that have been following us throughout, right? They know where
the ones that been there
And
since
I
the
looked on
beginning.
my phone and I saw some of the early, like the thumbnails for the early episodes, and the first thing I saw was, what the fuck was Saul doing with his hair? that is what I saw. I saw, like, it looked like someone like mowed the lawn.
So yeah, I mean, shout out to Chris, and I know he wants to stay, coming back any chance he wants, any chance he gets. Let's hope he can make it to the Big Four.
Yeah.
And we'll give him a trophy or something for that.
Well, within that video that we saw with Chris, it was, I know a lot of what we talked about a lot of stuff, right? But I guess one of the things that I picked up from that one was just, really what life is about, and just progressing for the better, for the positive. We're talking about starting from ground zero and being where they are now and just trying to do better. And it's something to keep in mind for everyone, right? Like you're going to have a starting point in something, but always push to do better. I remember in that sit down with Chris, we asked that question, like, hey, what's the possibility of expanding for your business to different states, not just here in Texas? And he said it's a little bit of a work, but it's definitely possible, as it should be, right?
Yeah.
Can't wait for that to be the story for us as All Things Relevant, to expand to more viewers than just something local or very small or whatever. Hopefully we start getting watched everywhere that has to do in the U.S. I know we're going to take a lot of people off for sure.
It'd be all right.
But,
we're not doing anything different than Joe Rogan or anyone else does.
Correct. And I'm always asked when I relate the channel over to people, like, hey, check this channel out. Here and there, I've come across people and I'm like, hey, they seem like they have that energy, like, check it out. And so they'll ask, well, what is your podcast like? Like, what? I'm like, look, our podcast, if you've ever seen Joe Rogan's podcast, like, that's kind of our angle. We want to just be on there and just be honest and open about our conversations, while still being respectful to each other. And same thing with guests. We want guests on there that are going to be vocal, and we've got that, definitely, for sure.
Yeah.
Would you be interested, I'm curious, because I think a lot of the guests that you have on there are kind of like-minded. Would you be interested in having a guest that's very non-like-minded?
Yeah. I think
someone
that'd be
to
great.
actually kind of battle with, Obviously respectfully, but someone to battle with.
Yeah, I think that'd be something great. I mean, like you said, as long as we all keep it respectful, or
Can you keep it respectful?
Oh, most definitely. I'm not gonna be throwing hands with them over an idea. It's like, hey, I mean, I've very much so done this before, and I'm pretty sure I've said it in one of our sit downs. Like literally had a conversation one time with a doctor from where I used to work at the dental office, and we had we bumped heads on certain ideas, and we kind of were going into this whole conversation.
What do you mean you can't take that tooth out? Take that one out. What do you mean? That's not the broken one. We got to take the broken one out.
Doesn't matter. We got to hand him a tooth, bro. But I remember that...
The tooth fairy isn't real.
How dare you say that? Blasphemy. But I literally left it at, we weren't agreeing, and it was pretty evident, like within our conversation, we weren't agreeing. And I told him, I said, look, I think we're just gonna have to leave this conversation at like agree to disagree, and just keep it moving. And we did. We after that conversation went back to working, and as if nothing happened, we're cool, just chatting it up too. It's possible to do that if you know how to be respectful to each other, even if you don't agree on maybe major type of points of views or way of viewing things on life or whatever, right? So it's possible to do it. It's a matter of both parties understanding that, So definitely would like to have somebody on here who is different at different mentality. The whole point of conversations, right, is to not let your feelings get in the way. Right? You're having a conversation. That's it. And it's hard. I get it. It's hard because you're like, this is how you feel about something. So it's a little bit difficult sometimes to do that. But, it's about the conversation. And some conversations, or talking with somebody that's not of the same mindset, it's good to have because you get the conversations out. You get conversations going that maybe need to be had. And that's the whole point, too, with conversations. Like, being uncomfortable in a conversation can be important because then you're speaking about really true, interesting things. And you're supposed to be uncomfortable, right? But that's how you get the ball rolling, is being uncomfortable.
And when Alec pulls up the first episode, you'll see just how uncomfortable I was. Trust me. You will see.
That is very true. Very true.
You will see. It's insane. I think I'm good on the whole Chris part.
Likewise.
Yeah. Alec, you got anything to say about old Chris?
Chris is cool. We never got around to it, but we were thinking about doing some kind of filming for his like gun testing.
What?
Yeah, like he was gonna test the armor.
No.
Oh, I'm thinking of the wrong
John.
person. I'm tripping.
That's John.
That's John. That's true though.
Oh, Chris. Yeah. I want a video back. My bad.
Yeah. He was
goodness.
still on the other video.
Yeah, I was still on the
that
other
just
one.
goes to show how much you don't pay attention.
Yeah, exactly. I'm off in La La Land over here thinking about that armor or whatever.
He's thinking about the first episode is what he's thinking about. And your hair.
He's probably still lost in the transaction right there of like, what in the world was Sal doing with his hair?
Yeah, exactly. I'm thinking about that lawn mowing hair. No, Chris was awesome. That was a fun episode. That was a crazy episode.
I want to hear why the me couldn't make it to the Renaissance though. He never got to tell us that behind the camera.
Oh, it was behind the camera,
off camera, because
type deal.
I guess it was too secretive, and he didn't.
Another one that we have to have back, Mr. Alex.
Yeah,
Mr. Alex needs to be
here.
back on.
No, Alex, not Alex.
I'm right here.
No, your name is Alec, not Alex.
Yeah, there's two of me.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Didn't know that.
I did not know that. No wonder.
Twin brother's name is Alex.
He's training the other Alex. He's training the other guy.
That's really what it is. He's secret the code name. Code name Sam.
Code name Sam. That's his what do they call that? A manifesto, or his not manifesto, damn, what's that moment's past.
All right, I guess we're ready for the
last one.
The last one that you've provided. We'll see if we can get into some of the older stuff.
Oh, we are. Alec can do it. He's a
genius.
He's a genius.
Oh, well, how about this?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Well, to each their own.
Mm-hmm.
I just have a lot of morals and like religious and my family. Like, I feel like I'm representing my family, still having their like my father's last name. I feel like I'm representing them. What I do, my work, all right, I'm working hard. It just looks good on everybody else, and especially for me. So again, they're each their own. The way you make your money, that's none of anybody's business. You do what you gotta do. But I like to say I really worked for it, like blood, sweat, and tears.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, to use the there I go again.
We got.
There you go. And you didn't see anything crazy, though. Like, it wasn't weird, right?
But I chose that one because the other, like, throughout the whole thing, it was just camera going back and forth. But that one made more sense, though, because, I mean, she's right in a lot of ways, She wanted because I know in that podcast, too, she said she wanted her cars to show how successful she was.
Right.
And that makes a lot of sense. And I was like, you can dress like Adam Sandler, but look at my ride.
That's right. She mentioned how she really looked up to Adam Sandler because, a guy that's successful, but you wouldn't think that when you see him walking in the streets.
The dude goes to LA Fitness and plays basketball with everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He's still a people person. Kind of dude.
But she is a very big success story, though, for being as young as she is.
100%.
And to just have that, she has that motivation, that drive to be that successful to where she's like, look at my car.
She has a crazy drive. I was talking to her about it like last weekend, and
has she seen the episode?
I think so.
I doubt it.
I don't think she has, because she was very excited about it, so I'm pretty sure she watched it.
Nice.
I could ask though. I was gonna say, she said that even once she's made it, even if she has like a mansion and 4 Lamborghinis, like she wants to still work 70 hours a week. Like she wants to like she just wants more and more. Like she wants to like die, like still continuing to get more. Which, for me, I'm very different. Like I said, I'm the opposite. I want to have still a nice house, you know, like a decent place, a decent place, a cool car, but like nothing more. Just a small, nice house or a big, nice apartment, a cool little sports car. And to me, you know, one of the reasons I like jobs like this that are like contract jobs is I want to go in, you know, work with clients and then still have the rest of the day ahead of me. I want to have a lot of free days to be able to relax. And I'd rather relax with less than
stress out with more.
Than stress and have everything I need or everything that I could imagine. But she's very different than me in that opinion, where she enjoys the hustle. She strives for it, you know, like for her, like that is her happiness. That's like, you know, going out and working really hard and having everything. That's her happiness. So
but I think for her though, she wants to be able to prove to everyone that she doesn't need like her family's money or whatever to get by. You know, she did it all on her own. You know, if that makes any sense.
Well, I definitely understand what she's saying, and I respect it. But I'm going to say this, and correct me if I do this, because it was a practice when she got on here. It was a practice when she got on here to say her name, Michelle.
Yeah. Michelle, things relevant.
Michelle, you're doing it wrong. You need to chill afterwards. Once you've hit it big, and you can have that ability to have that mansion and the 4 Lamborghinis, I'm telling you. Hit the land, right? And build a nice little house on the land. Have yourself a...
No, she's not.
You know what I mean? I'm telling you, think about it.
That's not happening.
She's going to... If she does watch this, she's going to be...
She's going to be like, Sal,
idiots.
I'm not coming on again. I'm not going back. I'd like to have her back again and see...
that'd be nice.
And see where she's at now in her success.
See if she made it to the moon yet.
That's right.
Her salon is doing good. She recently did a car event. I took some photos of her Lamborghini and a few other cars that were there. A lot of cool people there. This one guy brought this like big drag truck, but it was like a toy drive thing, and it was like a car show, toy drive, and helping out the kids and everything. It was really cool. So
I remember that was one of the things that impressed me. Like we're talking about this young, beautiful woman that has, you know, her motivation on the business and acquiring money, but she knew about cars.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, what?
That's rare.
Like, are you serious? And she knew a good deal, for sure.
Oh, yeah. I mean, her hustle is buying and selling cars, so she has to know.
What do they call it? Flipping.
Flipping.
So flipping these vehicles, gets them, fixes them, and then...
on all things relevant, we just flip people off.
That's right. We just...
Hey, your boss said don't talk like that no more.
I didn't say anything that bad. Come on.
I'm going to tell your boss.
I don't have to be there.
I know that guy. I know that guy. He likes us.
But, in love with you, babe.
but yeah, I mean, she's a very intelligent woman, very successful woman. I mean, it's impressive to be her, how young she is to have what she has. It just goes to show just how much drive and motive and determination she has to prove people wrong, which is good.
Yeah, one of the things that I remember we kind of, not challenge on it, right? But it was really great what she spoke about, and we commended her for it, is the fact that she's willing to work really hard for what she's wanting to achieve eventually, right? She mentioned that, how she's like, I want to show it through any kind of means, but wanted to be known that I worked my ass off, sweat, blood, and tears, in order to achieve what I have achieved. And it was the most amazing thing to me that she held in very high regards her religious belief, her religious background. Standards was a big thing that she mentioned, right? And I remember commending her and saying, that's awesome of you, because it's so easy as a attractive young woman to draw yourself into something like Instagram, right? Like becoming one of these Instagram models or whatever the hell you want to look at it, and just be an eye candy and receive money that way, or OnlyFans and stuff like that. But her drive is intelligence, it's business, it's doing it the proper way.
And still going to school for science, right?
That's right. She says she wanted to
go to the moon.
I think did she say something about Elon Musk's SpaceX type deal? I think she mentioned that. I don't recall if she mentioned that.
Something like that.
But I want to say that she did mention something of the sort, or rather.
You don't remember the last clip you watched. You're asking the wrong one.
And another thing that is that was really great about having Michelle on here is that we haven't had very many females on our sit downs.
Yeah, y'all have never talked to a woman before.
We have. They don't like us very
No.
But we had we talked about this, or we talk about this so often when we had Amber on here.
Yeah.
Or on one of their sit downs that we did via Zoom.
Mm-hmm. That was an early one.
That was an early one.
That was in your house.
We had a whole incident happen there.
Well, as y'all know, we like y'all. We like now y'all, because I can't go too crazy. But we like to get a little bit crazy, and like sometimes it's a little bit goofy or inappropriate or crazy jokes, and when having a woman on, you just got to be a little bit more selective of who you think is gonna not want to have the episode taken down later. Michelle, I knew she'd be cool with it.
Right, and I think we definitely kept it within the realm of where it was all respectful.
Yeah.
And you can't help but to do that when you have a woman as her, right?
Yeah.
Be here. You're like, okay, you have a certain standard, so I'm going to treat you as such.
Yeah.
So you have to, right? If you're a respectful person, you give that respect back. Now, I'm not going to lie. We ever have a stripper here on All Things Relevant, it's going to be a different conversation.
I used to know someone who was. That would have been pretty fucking funny to have her on All Things Relevant. That's for sure.
At the time that she was a stripper?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Nice.
I don't know them at all anymore, but like back when I knew them, like.
Well, that's the
would've been an
point of a
interesting
stripper.
guest.
They're not.
You're not supposed to know them.
You just use them.
No, they were just they were a friend from high school.
Oh. Nice.
Everyone goes different ways in life.
Yeah.
100%.
Was she trying to go be a doctor?
No.
Okay.
She was not trying to be a doctor.
Okay. Well, I'm just, most of them try to pay for medical school, so I'm just.
But no, yeah, I remember that, we had, and so I had a friend that's asked me like, hey, well, I've noticed you don't really have women, female on your sit down. Like, what's the deal there? Is there like,
Are you gay?
And it wasn't even,
hey, your boss said don't talk like that no more.
He didn't say that.
and it wasn't even much about like that. It was a question to kind of be like, is there a problem? It's just like what's the reason why? And it was simply put where I said, look, we actually have had 2 female guests, and the reason why there aren't many female guests is, I don't know. I feel like maybe it takes the right type of woman to be on All Things Relevant.
Yeah.
Because it could get a little bit, like Alex said, get a little bit off the rockers, and not all women can handle that type of, I think Michelle was just really just like, yeah, they're crazy. I'm not going to entertain that.
Yeah.
I mean, I've known Michelle for a while. She's like pretty. I mean, I think she was being a little bit more better on camera, but she's definitely like pretty vile when it comes to her sense of humor.
Oh my.
We need that next time.
Yeah.
But I think as public image, she kind of tones it down a bit. So.
Okay.
Well, that makes sense.
Well, there are definitely people who
she is a
do
business
concern.
owner.
Exactly, they do concern themselves with those things, right?
Not
It's like,
me.
I don't
I
want
don't
to come
care.
out. Neither do I. That's that's the whole deal.
This is the gimmick right here.
Yeah,
That's why Alex sitting in the dark, because we don't.
yeah. But that's why I'm really glad I am glad.
I'm not sitting in the dark. I'm lurking in the shadow.
Okay.
Ooh,
Lurking
in the shadows,
Nice.
like that Batman movie. I was born in it. I was molded by it.
You sound
What's
like,
his name?
You sound
Bane?
like Pennywise.
Well,
That was more like Pennywise than Bane.
sure, I'll take it.
You know who Pennywise is?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
The dancing clown?
yeah.
Okay. Just making sure.
But yeah, so I wanted to just recap and say I'm glad that was one of the ones you chose. Like I said, that's why I said I trust you. It was really great to be able to make sure
and
that
I
we
said
got,
you should not trust me.
yeah, but it worked out awesome. Like we were able to, we got all the guys and talking about all this stuff, and then at the end
Look.
we have,
Look at that.
having something. Look at
Why are
that.
y'all making me the thumbnail? That's what
Look at
I
that.
want to know.
Look at that.
It just
at
how it played it out. We hadn't
Look at
got a
that.
picture for the other ones.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
You
Let's
got
see.
that very first one.
3 years ago.
What is that? Yeah. That doesn't even look like you, man.
I've been told at work I need to give it a new badge, and then that was our little logo, startup logo, and then our little startup track.
All right, y'all ready?
Let's do it. Let's have a
This is
little look-see here, Bob.
the original logo.
This is a Home Depot sound.
What's
up, boss?
What's going on, Sam?
Oh my lord.
Oh,
That's the goatee.
No.
Like first conversation. How about this first conversation?
It's
about the weather.
Say it's been a drought.
I know. To my yard, you let a match, bro, fire.
how young are y'all?
You put a hot fire.
I mean, it was 3 years ago. So
Y'all look like y'all are 10 years or 20 years younger.
well, for myself, definitely, because I didn't have facial hair. My hair was lower.
Saul, you look like you're 16 or 15 years old.
Thank you.
And you actually look older in this, Ruben.
Mm-hmm.
You look like a dad or something.
So
like
he's
that.
aging backwards. He's got that Benjamin Button case.
I think you look younger now.
I didn't wear hats when I first started doing that. I wasn't wearing a hat.
That's right.
Back then.
And then the beard was like that classic dad beard.
That was
like you look like you need a Bud Light.
That's what I was talking about. How the goatee would came down to like right here, and I had to braid it every night. That's why I cut it off because it was too much of a hassle.
Yeah, you
play
didn't
guitar,
have it
Saul?
laying over here. No, that was an
No,
unfortunate.
this food don't play guitar.
Unfortunate
put it there in
gift
the
that was
background
given
as a
to me.
fake.
Yeah, it's just something to kind of like a little ornament kind of deal.
They gave you that as a gift and you didn't even bother to learn it.
I made sure to let them know not to get that for me. I was like, please don't get that for me. I don't know how to play guitar, and if I'm being honest, even though I do love the sound of a guitar,
I'm liking a lot of things here. I'm seeing.
I'm also not going to learn how to play one.
It's a cool looking table. Interesting wiring
I do
going
love
down
that
there
table.
belong there.
Look at that. Yeah, the little wiring.
And then I don't know what those mics are, but they're interesting. And then we got the ring light in the background that's not
right.
being used.
We didn't use it till like later on.
Yeah,
like,
I feel like it would be pretty nice to use that ring light there.
I think we used it the first time when that dude, was that your buddy from work,
Chad,
when he was there. I think that was the first time he used it.
Yeah, I think that.
And then
is
you
the
got
first time.
another microphone there. Looks like for music or something.
Right, correct. When I was recording rhymes.
You see, I wanted the logo all right here.
It would look nice.
I told him right here, and Sal said nope.
Yeah, I won't lie, Sal. That one was a Reuben point right there. I think you could have put one there.
So
I think even better if you had like a screen to just put on the table in the middle of y'all.
That's what I told him too, and he still wouldn't do it. I'm telling you, me and him will go head to head on this.
And he had very little kind of like control because it was my house.
Well, since my boss was talking to me about doing these out of like what do you call it?
Kind of like a travel type deal, yeah.
Do you still live at this place?
No, I don't.
Oh man, I was gonna say it'd be really cool to do a sit down with good cameras and everything, but at the exact same.
Same thing. Yeah, that would have been great. But
because I went even as far as the logo, I went as far as to look up how to make to buy banners in a stand, and I told Sal, I said, "This dude," and I sent it to him, and he's like, "Yeah, no, we're not doing that." And I was like, "Jesus Christ, man." And I would have friends there and tell me, well, when are you going to put the logo? I said, what you want me to do? It's not my house, dude. What you want me to do? I can't just show with the thing for his
You're like, yeah, here.
There you go.
Just like when we went to the moon.
I said, there you go. It's for you.
Let's hear what else y'all have to say.
Oh, God.
This is how the drought is, man. We haven't had no rain. I was surprised. We got rain today.
I went by where I get my hair cut over on Old 1960, 59.
So generic.
So I went the opposite way because I needed to go take care of some errands around that way. And there's this old folks community home. Next to it, there used to be trees.
Yeah.
But they cut it down. I guess they're thinking about building something there.
Bastards.
I know. Now I can't breathe. I thought Rona was going to kill me.
We did it at 7.
Deforestation. Point being, they left the piles of, the cut down trees that they did. I don't know if somebody passed by and was like, or it just caught fire, spontaneously.
How did you move so far away?
If it just spontaneous.
Why? It took me an hour to get to your house.
It was
cool table, by the way.
It was the move there. It's supposed to be a gaming table.
Yeah, I saw that, and it's got. I see your interfaces on the bottom of it.
It's supposed to be a gaming table. No game setup. It was supposed to be an office. Nowhere did he ever use it for an office. So we used it.
We got a hater over here.
We used it more.
Sounding like, man.
We used it more for podcasting than anything. But he refused to put the logo anywhere inside that room.
We needed a table. But look how cozy I was. Look, I'm even in some freaking gym shorts.
Yeah.
It's crazy. crazy.
You used to rock the fade.
Let's check another one. And kind of go. Well, look, let's get further in on this one. Can you go go further in like midway? Let's say midway.
It seems
Okay.
like something that could happen.
Timestamp wise.
I mean, that's what happens. I don't know what it is. I could tell you all kinds of stuff up here that doesn't mean it's true.
I mean, I could go people we know and tell them, oh man, Sal did this and Sal did that, and it's not true.
It doesn't mean it's true.
I did something.
And then you're like, what? What are you saying?
Yeah,
I didn't do all that.
The proof is
I definitely did not snort cocaine.
I didn't.
Did you not smoke cocaine?
We'll talk about that off camera.
The proof isn't killing. I haven't lost enough weight to be snorting cocaine.
Oh my god. What were we talking
I just
about?
haven't lost weight in general.
Apparently
It's 'cause
cocaine.
I'm eating healthy, man.
I think.
I'm eating too much. Not even healthy. I'm just eating too much.
I need to start eating healthy, so it's getting out of hand.
I do too, man.
Man, you look good though.
I feel
You're
weird.
fine. You look the same. So
What a
I feel
weird
like
con-
I've
what a
blown
weird
up since
I
conversation.
don't know
then.
what we're even having talk about. Like,
See,
that's lost.
What weird
Didn't
conversation.
even recap
that
like
was.
what was the conversation about? Okay, let's exit this one. Let's go to another one, and maybe like 2 videos after this one. See what that looks like.
2
Yeah, let's
videos.
check it out.
Look, 65 subscribers. I think we went up a couple.
Yeah,
Which
we
video
would've-
has the most views? This one has 180.
Well, as far as our early
Yeah.
ones,
Oh, and this one has 255.
Well, we're in the studio now on
Well,
those.
the-
Yeah, no, I'm just curious to see which ones
the
have.
most one is Carlos.
Is with Carlos San Juan. We're looking at 1 point something right
Ooh,
here.
yeah, that's
2K
good.
views.
That's good.
So
Okay, let's see here. Oh, this looks interesting. Do you mind if I click on this one?
That's the one that.
Yeah,
I
that's the
didn't-
one
I
with
didn't like
Chad.
to
We
do.
took a while to get started on that one.
No, he says we. It was him.
We.
Come get shopping at Home
Finally
Depot.
get to get this thing started after
Oh, look, there's a
Oh.
dartboard.
3 hours and
Changed up a little.
Change.
Jesus Christ. And I don't mean Jesus from Odessa. That's an insider. You gotta know who that guy is. He gotta tell you about that. Anyways,
You're,
how's it going?
you're sitting so much higher than
good,
everyone.
Because I had that higher
I
chair.
know, you look like the head kahuna or something.
He had the stool, right?
Yeah, it's a
then-
stool.
And then, like, the other dude looks so large, and Ruben looks like a tiny little pea. Like,
It was a little more hectic for all our shit we had going on with the technical issues.
He thought when you plug and play and
Yeah,
Turns
that's
out it
all I
was-
heard all week.
Yeah, so
long
sorry
that
about
week.
this whole.
This episode makes
setup
me
you guys were
uncomfortable.
seeing on the table.
It was
But
uncomfortable to
I
do it
personally
because
don't care anymore.
pause it
I personally don't care anymore. I know. I can tell.
because when we did that, Sal had been telling me all week, "Oh yeah, no, it's gonna be. I'm gonna test it out. I'm gonna test it out when I come home every day." And he never did it. And then that day of, I'm like, "Hey, I thought you were sending it." Oh no, I didn't say it. I'm doing it right now. And it's already 6:30, almost 7, and then he didn't get it started. We didn't get started until like 8. And, and then Chad was like, "Well, we can just leave and just come back."
You
do
know,
it."
I hate
He
how,
wanted to go out to
why does
eat.
it looks like it looks like he's got a Hitler stash. I can't look at that.
So the whole episode, I was irritated and hungry because I had left straight
Okay,
from
well,
work
let's
to
see,
go
where's
there
our-
from my
our special
house,
Guest.
and Sal was the only one having the time of his life.
I was like determined
Yeah,
to
Sal looks
get
like
it.
he's having a good time. The guest,
Look at Ruben's. No, he always looks like that.
the guest and Ruben look like they're just dealing with it.
Don't-
And then Sal is just like, oh yeah, I fucking love this Sal.
Yeah, I love this. Oh, this is great.
Don't even worry about him. He always looks like that. But Ruben,
I was
Ruben's killing me with his view, with his look. He's like, look, murderous intent.
I was not feeling.
It looks
Cash
like
Money.
a very judgmental view. that's for sure.
100%. Then look, scroll over to me. I'm just like, I'm in it. I'm zoned in. Let's do this. I got it working.
Yeah, because I forgot. I think I didn't get home that day until like almost 11. I think because he started so late.
Yeah.
I was like, I was already frustrated. I was irritated. I was like,
Go mid clip on that one. Let's see what we were talking about.
And we'll figure it out in a couple thousand years there too.
oh my God, what were we
You
figuring
like to hear
out?
my thoughts on this?
Sure, 100%. That's why you're here.
I don't think it's about the planet.
Did I smile at all?
I think it's
You don't think what is about the planet?
environmental issues or green objectives.
Going green?
Yeah, I don't think it's
Of
about
course
the
it's not.
planet
Did you
at all.
even,
But what I think it is.
Ruben? Did you even say anything this episode, or did you just sit there like a statue and stare into the soul?
I'm telling you,
He said a few words.
that was not the best one we've ever done because it was late at night. I was irritated,
It's just sitting there like a vegetable, like.
and I didn't want to be there at that point anymore.
Overall way of them reducing the population. Like that's their main goal, I think.
Makes sense.
Watch Planet of the Humans.
I thought you were gonna say Planet of the Apes.
I still stand
Watch
on
it.
that video. That video
You
needs
think
to
you're
be.
gonna say Planet of the Apes?
Pause it right now.
I said it.
wouldn't have heard
I thought you were gonna say Planet of the Apes.
So
But he said something.
everybody, if you haven't seen this since I mentioned this on this podcast, which you're late, you're super late. You need to go watch Planet of the Humans. Very interesting documentary. Very interesting.
Damn, again, I thought you were gonna say Planet of the Apes again, and then we just got done talking about it.
Oh my god. Let's roll it. Let's see what else is on.
Wait, I think because it is a
Oh, you know why? Because you couldn't get the mics to work either.
And,
Yeah.
It's
It's having issues with like the splitter and stuff like that.
Man, he's smart. He's a like dead on guy.
Is he like Elon Smart?
No,
Okay.
No one's
I don't
Elon
think
Smart.
anybody's Elon smart. But you know, he's like, and when he told me check out Planet of the, immediately I was thinking the same thing. I was like, oh, Planet of the Apes, and he's like Planet of the Humans, and I go,
Sorry.
no, I think you got it wrong. That's not the movie. He's like, what do you mean? I was like, it's Planet of the Apes. He's like, are you talking about like evolution? I'm like, no. That's a movie, like Planet of the Apes. He's like,
There's a planet full of apes.
he's like, no, Sal, you're an idiot. I go, well, yeah, but that's besides the point.
Did you tell him you're an idiot with the podcast?
I don't know if I did, but check out that freaking documentary because it's exactly what you're talking about. In the beginning, when Al Gore came out with wanting to run for president, right, another moron, and but to be fair, I guess he did kind of sell me at one point when I saw him. But then again, I was young. I was younger. Like I was not the brightest person in the world at that time, and he really sold it to a lot of people. A lot of people are like, man, it should be Al Gore who we're getting in office because he cares about the planet and he wants nothing but good things for us. He wants us to, make sure that we have trees and all of this, right? When you watch that documentary, you see that whole movement he had going was nothing but a business pitch
Oh yeah.
for himself.
You know
and
what else
other
was a business
companies.
pitch?
What was that?
You presented me this idea that you had with that setup, and that you had everything ready to go, and you didn't.
Yeah, sometimes business pitches don't fall through.
I'm kind of curious to see y'all's opening for the first time at Van Barracks. Like to see how y'all reacted. This is the first one, right? Number 13.
Yeah.
That one was an interesting one.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh my lord, what
welcome
happened?
to all
So on that one, I
things
think what had
What in
happened.
the?
I think what had happened was believe Young Gone said something like, I don't think he had hit for the cameras
Oh,
or something
yeah,
like
that's
that,
right, for-
but he caught it within like literally within I think like a minute or something like that. And then he put it up and he's like, oh guys, I don't know, I'm sorry, but I have everything. Like I have the audio. It's just the first whatever minute or whatever, it doesn't pull up, and we're like, we're just like we couldn't, we're not gonna replicate this or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So we're just like, just put. I think he may have came up with the solutions. Like, is it cool with you if I do the audio? Just paste the logo in the background just while it starts up. I was like, fuck it.
Yeah. Don't matter.
All right, let's do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to All Things Relevant Season 2.
Season 2.
As usual, your host with the most, Sal, and his co-host, Ruben, which is me, in case y'all forgot. I hope y'all didn't. Here we are, Sal, Season 2.
Season 2.
The scenery's a little different, though.
This is more than a minute.
Why is
The
that?
scenery's different.
Might have been
Big
more.
things came. We went looking and we found it.
man, and
I don't see
I'm
nothing.
honestly
This is the
freaking-
funniest thing ever.
It eventually, but it eventually comes
scenery.
on. Let's see what it comes on. What's it
Hold
coming
on.
on?
I gotta pause it for a second. It's just so funny. The scenery is different, as y'all can see.
As you can see, the logo instead. of the
Eventually.
scenery.
Yeah, I'm
gets
like,
in.
wow, what an upgrade. They took the video away. Like,
Skipping a bit to see when the. Let me
Oh,
see
yeah.
what it
We
comes
are
in.
at band.
right.
It's 2 minutes.
Oh,
2
I
minutes.
was like, what? I was like, well, what didn't you like about it? So we can, improve or
There
something.
he
And
goes.
he's like, you guys were everywhere. And I said, then never mind. Our podcast is not for you. That's just how we roll, dude. We're just everywhere talking about anything and
it's
everything.
real life conversations.
I
You're
never
not gonna
realized
stay
the
on one
logo was
topic.
that small.
Exactly.
That's crazy.
Exactly. Well, and some people
Right,
do it,
yeah.
like we were
I didn't
talking
either till you're
with
pointing it
Jonathan
out right
here.
now.
Some people
It's not
can do,
fully
like,
on
the
there.
time frame and talk about certain topics and then cue it and move to
ooh,
another
we
one,
didn't
but
have 3 cameras
for us,
back
it's
then,
just
did we?
straight to
No, it was just
whatever
two.
comes
No, it
into
was just
mind
two.
to the head,
It was just 2
and that's-
cameras.
Wow.
I let anger consume me. And,
It was just one camera, huh?
and feel hatred
Yeah.
for
No,
Is it
yeah,
just
it's
one?
just one.
I think it might be just the
Gones
one.
just had
Cool
one
roses?
facing the table.
The middle,
yeah,
yeah.
definitely.
Wow,
Is it just
how times have changed.
Yeah. Well, so now even now,
Now we
right?
have 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, there was a point where it's just, yeah, you're right. It's just that one. Then Young Guns introduced the second one that
Yeah.
kind of,
He was like, that's when he started doing the whole like put cameras on each of us.
Yeah, because originally I think Gons was just using his own cameras, and eventually my boss was like, "Well, you know what? Let's like really do something with this," and he started getting cameras.
I was
And,
gonna say, feel like it's not just been like a process for us, right? Like progress, but also the studios progressing and doing things.
y'all are definitely one of the first, if not. I mean, I would have to ask Jonathan about this, but like y'all are at the beginning of the podcasting for
Okay.
Band Barracks. I mean, as you can tell, like we've been moving that. That's kind of like probably one of our newest things. Because I
So
know
you're-
we've been recording for a long time, but I think podcasting, I don't think that's been going on for too long. So,
So you're saying we started a revolution?
yeah.
Nice.
That's what I'm
Nice.
talking about.
That's the
Yeah.
best time to enter a business, right? Like whenever they're first starting.
Yeah, because even Ruben's mentioning how, and I didn't notice to mention now, like our logo is not even big on here. It's like small. But I think the reason for that one is because of how it was. If we put it to where it's full size, it seems stretched out or something of the sort.
I don't remember.
I believe that's why it was that we didn't have it on full screen or something. I want to say that's what it was. And there you go. Like zoom in on that. That's our humble beginning logo.
Humble begin. That's crazy. We never talked once about science.
I just
Oh no, you did. What was
Yeah,
it? The something wolf. What was
the
dire wolf?
dire wolf.
the dire wolf?
But I think at when we had this up, I don't know that we ever. I mean, we
Yeah.
probably did at some point touch on some kind of scientific
I know.
topics.
I know. Early on, though, a lot of the few episodes we did early on there, it was really heavy on you coming out of that whole darkness when you were going through your whole
Yeah,
troubling stuff.
yeah. Honestly, I remember that this first one,
This one was very heavy on that.
this one was heavy
because
on that.
because from when we did this one, we were gone for
We
about
we
2
have been gone
months.
for like how long?
Like 2 months.
Oh, I thought it was 4.
Was it 4?
I think it was
It was
4.
It was 4. I think it was longer than that. So yeah, we were gone for a good while.
We were gone for a good while, 4 months, stuff that was going on, and then it clicked in, and we're like, and shout outs and thanks to my co-host Ruben, was patient with me on that. He definitely waited out. It was like, look, whenever you're feeling better, whenever you go, you gotta, however you're, handling stuff, but try to, handle things better for your own well-being. And when you're ready to get to it again, let's start it. And eventually it took about 4 months, and I clicked in and I was like, all right, let's try this. And that one was a heavy episode on that stuff too. And then I didn't have just my personal things. It was my family as well. We were going through
Oh yeah.
my uncle that was was going to be, basically he was on his deathbed, and actually 2 years, December 23rd.
Already?
December 23rd, is 2 years. Something like that. So yeah, it was a tough time.
Well, my grandpa's coming up on a year, I think, pretty soon, since he passed away.
Wow.
So
Yeah,
time flies.
time flies. It's been interesting for sure. Life comes at you, and sometimes you need to take a little break or whatever. But I did tell Ruben, I think one of the things that might have maybe helped me a little bit is being a little bit more around the homies and still pushing on with the podcast and doing things that I enjoyed.
I mean, you around that time, too, you got real heavy into drinking as well.
I did.
So I'm just glad that you slowed down significantly.
Would y'all say doing podcasts is kind of therapeutic in a way?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd consider it part of a therapy because you get to, like, what are we doing here, right? We're talking. We're letting ideas flow. We're getting thoughts out of.
I'll be honest. There was episode. Oh, we're done.
Oh, I was just moving it back to the logo because it looks better.
Oh,
that looks a lot nicer.
It does. Young Gone's got that one for us.
Like I was saying, I mean, there have been episodes where we've done it where we're just talking, and then I forget we're doing the episode. I forget that we're getting recorded. You know what I mean? So, and I snap back into it. I'm like, oh, we're at Band Barracks. I forgot.
And it's like, just like,
what a great conversation we were having. I forgot.
And then that was the very first one thing, the very first recording we did, right? Our first sit down, I think we were both probably mindful of it. I think more so you than myself, but we were both kind of mindful, we're sitting down and we're recording this. I think that may have been kind of how we felt at the beginning. I think now we don't, I don't even think about it.
Isn't it crazy to think that, I mean, I don't know what our production what's gonna happen with our production at Band Barracks, but like 3 years ago, you look at the old setup and what y'all looked like on the cameras and everything, and you compare it to now. You ever wonder what that's gonna look like when y'all are looking back 3 years from now?
Oh yeah.
And y'all are watching this video, for example, and you've got the setup that's 3 years from now. What that's gonna look like? You know, that's just something to take in. You know.
Yeah.
And now we'll bring up this clip.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we'll be talking about, hey, let's bring up this clip. Yeah. What do you think about that? Yeah, maybe looking at it. Yeah. I mean, I definitely say I hope that, and I think that's going to be the case, right? 3 years from now.
Try to guess what your hairdo will look like.
I might be bald.
You think you'll be bald? What about you, Ruben?
I've had the same haircut since the 90s.
So it'll be exactly the same?
Yeah, nothing changed with my hair.
There you go.
Maybe a different hat. I don't know.
Different hat.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
No, I don't know, really. I mean, appearance-wise, but I would hope that definitely we've gotten further on things, progressed in subscribers and viewers.
This is definitely just something we do for us, for y'all too, but it's mainly for us to do something different,
Yeah.
That's the most important reason.
And, subscribers and followers will come. They're going to come and go. They'll come at their own pace, We do have to do better at trying to put ourselves out there. It is difficult at times because you want it right away. You want that instant gratification, and that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Chris is definitely an example of that with his business with Roof Buds, So that's an example of that. But it's definitely a passion for us. It's fun. It's good. It's fun to just do this and not knowing that you're recording. At times when you're just having a fun chat with your friends, that's always good. It's always good therapy, I guess, in a way. Just get it out there. Not saying nothing too crazy, but just having a good, wholesome conversation, whether it be funny or crazy or whatever. But I like it. I mean, it's something I want to do for the rest of my life. It's something I want to see succeed, and I definitely want to be on the Spotify charts behind Joe Rogan one day. And it's just something we need to work towards, and we'll get there one day.
So. Yeah, definitely. Same for me. I feel the same about this. We started off, I think our mentality is still the same as when we started off, in a sense. Like, we knew, hey, let's do this as something that, like a hobby type deal. Like, we enjoy it. Like, just find something that we can say we did different. And I know it to be true because I'll mention with people that, they might not know about my podcast, like friends or whatever, that I'm meeting along the way. And I'll say, oh, yeah, I have a podcast. I got to be over on this day. I'm not going to be available because I got to do a podcast. And they're like, you have a podcast? Because it's not something that everybody does. Like, not everybody has the ability or, that personality or whatever to sit and chat and talk and do this. And I feel really happy with, especially the partnership, because I've talked about it many times. I tried it in the past, little more difficult just as one person doing it and trying to get people on. You know, I had tried it in the past, didn't work out, and then we teamed up. You know, we have that conversation like, no, yeah, I really want to do it. I want to be part of this. And I'm like, okay, cool. And it's worked out. I think it's worked out amazingly.
I don't know how they do it, but I have some clients come in here and they come in over and over again and they have like a 2-hour session, just them by themselves.
Amazing.
And they just keep going. They just keep going.
Hey,
I mean, you definitely can if you have enough to rant about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But I feel like I've gotten out of my ranting stage. Like
Grandpa
if I'm being
has slowed
serious,
down.
yeah. Like if I'm being serious, like back then when I first started the like I haven't wanting to have a podcast channel, I definitely would be like, yeah, you can sit me on there and I'll say any kind of whatever. I just feel like now I've slowed down and I'm like, you know what? I don't really care to like address this or address that in any kind of way.
Yeah, I've always, because I get people that would ask me, man, how do you do it? And I was like, man, the biggest part is having someone that you can bounce off of.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the biggest key. That's the biggest thing as far, unless you're Joe Rogan, but then again, Joe Rogan is always having a guest on.
He always has a guest on.
So he's never doing it by himself.
Never.
He has someone with him. Now, I've always said having a good friend or someone you can talk to, that's the key to having a good time and to show that you like it.
Yeah.
You know, even if that makes any sense. And people would always ask me, well, then how do you get started? How do you do it? Just do it.
Just do it.
I've had cousins tell me, man, like, how do you know, like, I was like, how do you know when you're ready to do it? And I was like, you just got to do it, homie.
Yeah.
That's all it is. I was scared. I mean, look at the first one. I didn't know what to do. I mean, I didn't know what to do with my hands. I was stiff. I was.
You were what?
That too.
I knew.
Hey.
I knew Sal was gonna say something.
Hey, Kieran said, stop talking like that.
Did you say Kieran?
Huh?
Did you say Kieran?
Kieran.
Yeah, see, you can't even say his name. I suggest you don't even try.
Your boss says stop talking like that. But I forgot where I was. You see, Alec ruined it.
I think I ruined it.
You did too. But yeah,
you were going with the whole like, you know, having a good friend to kind of bounce off of. Oh, and how when you first started, like you didn't know what to do with your hands.
Yeah. Oh well, yeah. I didn't know.
And then
there you go. There it goes again. But I was very tense, and I didn't know what to say. A lot of things were just blabbering out. I didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
But over time, it gets better because I had you to guide and help me through all that. You know, and we definitely came through some rough times back then, especially with our setup and all that. So I feel like we've grown quite a bit. Now, if everyone else thinks that, I have no idea.
Yeah, but
because no one comments on anything. So
it's about us acknowledging our own growth, right? Sometimes that is the point of, like, personal growth. That's the only one that can measure your personal growth is you. Yeah. You decide, okay, where am I now after a year? Who am I now after a year?
You can tell by watching the podcast. They're kind of good for that. Like, you just looking at y'all look better now than y'all do in the older ones. You know what I mean? Like, y'all kind of both have better hairstyles. Y'all are both better dressed.
Yeah.
You both look a bit thinner. Like, I mean, it's a good comparison. It's really good to you look down at your belly. Like, it's a really good comparison to look back on the old podcast and be like, wow, Look at me on the current podcast.
Exactly.
You know, so.
Yeah, I really appreciate that, bud. Definitely. I agree with that. Like, I really do think we were noticing that personally. Like, hey, we're doing better. It looks better, and we also do have those to thank for, right? Like, we do have I guess if you can't, like a renter's fee here, but it's thanks to the studio that. We have better quality, visual quality, audio quality. Yeah. We get to experience that change of cameras that we don't have to handle, right? And so engineers, they played a big part in where we sit today.
Oh, yeah. A huge part. No. But that's why we always say Alec is... Sorry about that. That's why we say Alec's pretty much like the heart and blood of this, because without him there is no all things relevant.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be back there and knowing how the hell to do fucking none of this shit. So
we're gonna have to go back.
Sir? Thank you.
We tip
Oh,
our
thank
hats
you.
off to you.
Thank you.
No, and I appreciate y'all. I mean, y'all are I don't think technically you're my number one customer in general, but you are my number one podcast customer.
Awesome.
And probably my second most common customer. My first most common customer is a recording artist named Brittany. But right after that, she's probably booked like 40 sessions or something. But y'all have booked probably like over 20 with me now.
Nice.
I wonder if Brittany would like to be on our podcast.
Maybe. Actually, she actually seems like someone who maybe would be okay with it. I think she would be down.
Pitch
I
it
can
over
ask
to her
Yeah.
and see what she says.
I still really want y'all to have David Height on it.
Let's make that
guy.
happen
That
this
guy,
upcoming year.
you would really like him. He is your style. He was making me laugh like crazy with his audiobook. So
Yeah, let's definitely make it happen for this upcoming year. As mentioned before, we definitely have some plans coming up for this year, 2026.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say I forgot. I kind of went off topic. I was just gonna say though, I'm thankful for y'all as well. I bow to y'all as well because you are my most common podcast customers, and my friends now, kind of family.
Nice.
Because like you say, I get to talk on the podcast and stuff, so I'm
Yeah.
part of it as well. And
of course.
like I've also learned so much. Most of my clients, they're not as lenient and they're not as close with me and not as understanding. So, well, I wouldn't say that they're bad or anything, but I don't have that relationship with them necessarily, and I'm not able to experiment and learn.
Right.
Like I make some mistakes and we fix them together, and then I learn from it and we do better on the next one. And with most clients, like that's all shoot, you know what I mean? But I've really been able to learn with y'all and move at y'all's pace as I get better and better at this. So I mean, that means the world to me. I mean, without y'all, I wouldn't be as far along as well. So
Awesome.
yeah, we're all helping each other out. We're all moving forward, and we're gonna continue.
Definitely. Thank you. Yeah.
We definitely appreciate you a lot, so much for everything you do for us too. And I think I'm gonna add to, for us, I think why I don't want to say we're hugely successful, but why we are, I guess people say that we are good and we're one of the better ones is because we're not afraid to evolve.
All right.
We're not afraid of change. It's like all through January we're gonna be talking about changing some stuff, and it just that was just a conversation that I had with you last week,
Yeah.
a couple days ago, and so we're gonna constantly be changing. I think, and change is good for this. What I mean? You always got to change. You always got to try to evolve to get to see where you can grow and see what makes you better.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I think we've all hit it on the nail on the head, and saying that we're all about progressing and doing better, and that's why these we're gonna have some changes coming up and things that we're gonna work on. They might not, we're gonna see how they work out. See where we have to make some modifications or whatever may have you. But that's been the whole journey throughout when we've originally started, right? So looking forward to all that. Looking forward to our 2026 guests. Already have some lined up as well. Alec, pitched up some names for us, and hopefully we can get them on here too.
Yeah, I think Brittany and David would both be great guests for y'all.
Awesome, appreciate it. Well, you will see that, and maybe we get some of our returning guests. Hopefully, I think it should happen. John, Chris, Alex. You know
what we should do? We should hold an award show for our guests.
That'd be fun.
We should.
Or maybe, you're talking about doing a housewarming party. If you do, you should invite all your guests, and we could do a little video.
Yeah,
at the
definitely.
housewarming party.
Definitely.
Yeah.
We'll see how that all plays out.
Out of that, all things relevant.
Yeah.
I still think the episode with Mashal, y'all should have named it Mashal Things Relevant.
Mashal Things Relevant.
It would have been so cool.
That'll be the next one that
There you go,
when
yeah,
she
yeah.
decides to come on and sit down. Hopefully she's up for it. I think she did. I think she would be. I think we had a really good time. And get a little more insight, like we said, where a lot of our guests are at moving into 2026. So that would be fun.
Yes, sir. You good?
I think I'm good. I think I'm ready to wrap it up.
Yeah, I'm good. You good?
You
Alec?
ready to what?
Wrap it up.
Okay.
Gents, make sure y'all wrap it up. Don't bite your tongues. Pull out too. But yeah, I think I'm all set.
I'm good.
Oh,
There you go. There's I still need to learn where everything is, but
so that's gonna be the following.
that's gonna be the 2026. We're gonna have sound effects.
2026 is sound effects are gonna be on point. We're gonna know what's
I
what.
think I'm gonna get rid of these and create my own and put them on here.
Ooh, sweet.
Gonna
Something custom built to all things relevant.
Yeah, exactly. Like
Ooh,
like
I
off the
cannot
rock.
wait.
We need an off the rockers sound bit.
There we go.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, what about like a sound of a bunch of rocks, like falling? So every time he says "off the rockers," we have that.
He's off the rockers.
Yeah.
That might be
good.
cool.
You see, we're already improving.
Already improving. Already getting things.
And it's not even 26 yet.
That's right. But so, anywho, I guess with that note, we'll say, everybody have a
Happy New Year.
happy New Year. Happy
safe.
Happy everything. Be safe out there. It's
Get
it's
Ubers.
tough. For sure.
Get Ubers.
For sure.
Thank you guys for the journey, and we hope to y'all keep following us into the future some more. And thank y'all guys for everything.
Definitely. We'll be seeing you guys on the next one.
Like and subscribe and comment everything.
Mm-hmm.
So, and we will hold an award show one day. Don't you worry about that. Don't you worry about that.
Definitely.
So,
Alrighty. Catch y'all on the next one.